I'm wondering what it was like for you personally before Refresh managed that 1 versus 5 clutch to keep you in the entire tournament. It must have been like your tournament life was flashing before your eyes. Did you think it was all over?
I mean, we were having a rough time, and it was going a bit back and forth all the time. Like we would lose some rounds we shouldn't lose, and then the last round before the overtime was like the whole execute got completely trashed by like one person in CT with an AWP, and we're like, okay, sure, there's nothing we can do, it's over. But we didn't say anything, and we just kept giving in because obviously if someone should clutch, it should be Refresh. So, and he did it, and no one knew he would do it.
Talk to me about how you're feeling about Na'Vi and finding gaps in their defense, because Na'Vi, they're not making mistakes at the moment.
I mean, they lost to Big, who just had a replacement with a new IGL with a Gate. So they clearly have some flaws as well in their game style. And I mean, we had flaws as well as on our T side, and we had that against Na'Vi as well the last time we played them. So we just need to focus on like those very important rounds against very low buy from the other team. Like we have to win those rounds and close them.
Well, you have this map called Nuke that Na'Vi could pick. They go for Mirage. 100% Nuke, been off the table for now. We go to Mirage. For Heroics, or it was going to be Overpass. Of course, Inferno was a solution. They prefer to go for the Overpass. Then that is the remove that Na'Vi follows through quite logically. And then you end up with that Nuke. So Dane's not too bad. I mean, again, Na'Vi have 100% win rate on Nuke. I'll just put it out there. They've only won it whenever they've played it. That's how 100% works.
Oh, and we're right into the action. My, oh my, I wasn't ready for this. Boomich and Simple have opened the round up, and they're all the way up in A. Jeez, talk about, you know, hitting the ground running.
Oh, they're sprinting. Na'Vi are not waiting for you. That's to say the very least. Heroic are locked out of this pistol round, and there's nothing they can do or say about it. No kick currently either. You just want frags at this point. Black Dope out from under. Ooh, it's not gone well, but he can stall or he can just swing and finish the job. Cadian alone in ladder. Keeping that armor, saving for the orb later, perhaps, but it's denied by Electronic and Na'Vi. That is a statement pistol. That is a way to start. Heroic aren't going to budge. They aren't going to move away from this setup. In fact, they re-smoke it. They say, you want it cut off? Well, there you go, another one. Na'Vi don't care. Flash through, in they go.
Yeah, they're pouring on through, but they are playing into Heroic's hands. This is where the 4-man stack is. They're trying their best to dismantle it. This little double setup of Refresh and Cadian is able to tip the scales in favor of Heroic, rather. Simple will late lurk up through the window and narrowly win his fight out over Stown. This bomb is committed to A, so you've got to clear out the site. They're first going to try and deal with Tesses, but they can't find him. The Deagles are doing it for Heroic. Electronic and Simple are both so low. And even though these are the big names that we often look to, at 8 and 12 HP, they are the walking wounded. They're running out of time. Simple, with that kill, now is a chance at the bomb slot. And oh my, he's coming with another. Cadian gets stuck trying to trade the site player, and that's exactly when Electronic swings out and they double peek him.
It's just so cocky, man. Like, Simple dies there, he loses the round, but of course he does not die. Electronic doesn't want to either give this AK over. He's called for his entire team to come back to hunt the kills, and Simple wants stats. He wants them all. Electronic doubles up as well. Refresh alone in window, already having crossed. As that smoke fades, there's nowhere to go. So he's going to leave before it does. Oh, dropping under. Easy peasy for Boomich. Na'Vi take a flawless third round.
And he's been the top-rated player for Heroic at this event. And, you know, I think it's going to be very important that we get mileage out of him. Yeah, Na'Vi have tried to misdirect Heroic towards that B bomb site, but losing Boomich out through Con. Simple will trade it out. He's currently 7-0, still yet to fall, but finally Cadian will tame that beast. We've still got Electronic and Perfecto left to worry about. And Shush trying to buy time back on CT. Electronic dead on the swing, and that's the bomb as well. Perfecto now in what was a 1-on-3 up against Refresh and Shush, still to beat, and they know about this CT player. Time is running out. The flash comes in, and Shush peeks on the back of it. Yeah, with Cadian AWPing short. he's still going to be able to get involved at helping this A bomb site, right? The smoking con cuts off his sight lines into the site, but meant he could do something about this lurk out of Bit. Bit since up and left. Tessez looking for the swing, has now taken Palace control away. Na'Vi have got to go. They don't really have these options still open. I'm waiting back at ramp. Boomich pushing into the site. He's neck and neck with Refresh, and he will find him eventually. They're still looking for this Palace player.
Bomb's leaving. Yeah, Heroic are just so out of position. I think they're just hoping, they're gambling that Na'Vi go for the recommit, right? They go quiet on ramp, they push back out late with 10 seconds. That's not the case, and Heroic are so far out of position. You know, you can't argue with the results. It does keep you buying on the CT side. Na'Vi 4-1 up though. Nice little lurk from Bit. No kills, but all the impact that Na'Vi needed in that round. They were walking completely into the stack. Oh.
Now out into middle for Na'Vi, attempting to take this control away. Stown tries his hand at a comp peek, but it's always scary. We might get a clash of these AWPs as that smoke in top mid is revealed to Cadian that there's a player here. The flash only confirms it further.
How long does he last in this position? Na'Vi are already out the A site. Good flash for Shush to take out that ramp player. Boomich won't get his pick this time around. A Bit has missed the timing. It's Perfecto still holding T-spawn. This has come up to a close for Na'Vi.
Yeah, and this should be Tessez's all day long. Perfecto dead in middle, and at this point, Na'Vi is sweated. I think they realize that this round should be undoable on the back of the info that Heroic have, right? That they've just cleared you out on the B apartments push. Bit missed that timing, and so you realize the odds are it's a full stack in this A bomb site. Sadly, that's not actually even the case, right? Heroic never pushed and actually cleared, you know, lower. They were still worried about this lurk from Bit. They were still considering a potential B play.
Contact out for Bit. Still yet to frag. This could be his round.
Yeah, he's out deep, maybe deeper than they're ready for. Shush gets the better of him, and these apps pushes are really starting to hurt Na'Vi. Maybe expect that to change for Na'Vi, look into the future. Right now, they've got a minute to play with and a 3-on-5.
Yeah, again, these are the kind of rounds that Na'Vi like to save in, man, and you couldn't argue against it. Oh, not going to get the choice. Simple. How does he hit that shot? 2 health, getting out alive, and even knows about Stown, plus a further player back in CT who threw that flash. Boomich just taken a lot of space, almost backstabbing the window player, but instead it's Stown to die under, and Boomich isn't ready for another. Cadian hits his shot, and Simple on just a myriad of health, 1v3. Surely no way back in. Picks Cadian though, there's a start.
Yeah, it's so low though, right? And even tapping the bomb is enough time for Tessez to swing. Heroic have been keen to take this map control away, and so they throw a bunch of pistols over here, and they say, look, if they're pushing, maybe we get the kill. Maybe we gang up on the one player going for information. Heroic, that feels all too obvious now, right? They're not going to re-aggress.
Oh dear.
Cadian, can he hit this? Ooh, hits the leg. He needs his teammate in middle to clear this up, and so Refresh will. Taps them out of the round. It's a nice little clean anti-eco for Heroic.
Could have bought it, but would have had no utility and no helmet either, so safer option to have a bit more depth. This time the window smoke lands, but Cadian mollies it. Tess says aggression, and that's a lineup in middle. Cadian gets a collat with that little gap in the smoke by design from his Molotov. He's immediately back to the B site. He wants to see if Na'Vi will react off that kill. Electronic v Refresh pushed up ramp side, and Refresh looks away at the wrong time. Electronic puts Na'Vi back in the favor.
Then he might be able to hit a timing here, but throwing that flash gives up the app push. Oh, now they deal with Electronic on the short wrap. You are not out of the woods yet. Cadian posted, missed shot initially. There's more coming his way, and Boomich hits the deck. Ooh, Cadian just getting himself out of danger, trying to play the 2v1 out, trying to play with the mind of Perfecto. He's got 12 seconds, fakes the bomb plant, but now time is running out for Perfecto. The molly only slows him down. He runs through it to tap again, and there's the first kill. But Cadian does not have to give this fight over, and so Heroic steal that round away.
But Electronics caught through Con. The 1 health Shush will keep that round in the favor of Heroic. Boost up, you have no idea about this, and you've been baited by a jump. Perfecto gets out of dodge at least, but if you late recommit to B, there's always Refresh to worry about.
That does make me a little worried for this beginning. Oh, the flash and a lower has clean, and Shush doubles up. Boomich is doing whatever he can with this Deagle.
Oh, he
but
dinked
it's not going to be enough.
The dink through the corner of the top mid boxes puts down to 10. And yeah, you said it's not enough. Well, oh, hands, hello. Nice fingers you got there. They're gone now. Everyone else can bite. Nice jump for Tess as he's up mid immediately. The aggression into Palace has not profited Heroic. BApp's aggression has been good. The alternative, not so much. They're going to decide to aggress, move back up into bit. And counter-strike timing. It dictates, of course. He's going to go back, though. Double swing. Na'Vi are ready and bits on the board. But do they know about Cadian? No. He trades and he gets out alive. That might just force Na'Vi's hand to hit the B bomb site. It's empty.
Yeah, outside of Tessa's on shore, that's really the only guy who can have much of a say in this B take. The molly is pretty good. It slows down this push. They smoke it off. They try to go through. But now Tessa's and Cadian getting kills. Leave us in an even odds battle at this B bomb site. It's simple and perfecto to try and get Na'Vi through. This nade could be big. Simple just gets out of danger, and it tags Perfecto even lower. There's still an Incendiary on Cadian as well. This could be used to force an unfavorable fight out of Simple, and that's exactly what it's going to do. It forces some sort of swing.
Oh, does it spread?
It's a little shallow, and so Simple's allowed to hang out over on the bench position. Half the time ticked off this bomb already. Heroic can't wait anymore. They've got to go. Simple, a lot of damage. And there's Perfecto with the closer. Cadian 1-on-2, looking for a way back in, but he can't find it. He can't find either of these players. They're so elusive, just dancing around the bomb site, never offering up that peak.
It will be that B play. Na'Vi eventually going to commit full smokes down towards the door and the window. It's only refreshing the bomb site. Na'Vi aren't going though. They're taking back mid, and Cadian just sat in the flashbang there, not moving a muscle. It's a freebie for Boomich, and it's setting you up to fake out A. Na'Vi can still pump back into this B bomb site, and Heroic seem to think the same. Look at that mini-map. They are running for it.
Yeah, they don't believe it for a second. They are full gamble again.
I love this call.
And Na'Vi are committing. The bomb is going in on the back of Electronic. Even though they deal with refresh, there are a lot more numbers here, or so there were. They all get brushed aside in an instant. And so Na'Vi walk into the stacked bomb site. They emerge with all the glory, all the treasures.
Bit's going to try and increase that stat line. Get back in. It's denied by Stown. He must have heard the run from jungle. And now they're coming for him. Now they're fully sending. He's holding for the jump or for the boost. Stown is one step ahead, but he shoots between the legs. And Perfecto gets that AWP out of play.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice opener. The boost over the smoke to find Bit. Now we need to turn our attention to this Cadian AWP. How much can it get away with? He's scoped up looking at ramp. There's a late swing that he nails. Perfecto taken out of the round. Cadian's feeling the pressure now, especially as he's losing his teammates. He's in a 1-on-3, and he's just going to try and hold on to that AWP. It was risky bringing it in.
That was a bit scary. You know, we see those ecos fall apart when the first kill comes in for the ecoing team. You know, it can snowball. You get a lot of trades at this level, a lot of...
So, you know, piece by piece, this is starting to feel like a mid to B. And that's why we have this triple B lean out of Heroic. It's something you still have to consider, right? You know you've been out a mid for a while, and now you hear the drop down. You know that this is the A split, but look at this. Boomich is racing them, running along with the pack of wolves. Oh my goodness, Bit! Cadian falls right into him, and Perfecto has opened up on A. Bit might have had a very quiet half, but those kills in middle could have saved this round for Na'Vi. 10 seconds, and that bomb is trapped up in Palace. Oh my god, it's turned on a dime. Simple, can't find the wall bang. He can't get this bomb down, and it all falls apart. Shush and Tessez pull through in a very big way.
You know, when the rounds come to the final few seconds, this is when we see Na'Vi get burned, right? Not having smokes, not having enough position to get an open plant or even a safe one. Fast out ramp for Boomich. He throws himself at Shush. It doesn't go well. Na'Vi are going to commit though.
Yeah, they're trying to change the pace. Right? As you say, they've been burned by the clock time and time again, and so they're hoping this round by accelerating they can find success. This is a weird fight over in comp between Cadian and Perfecto. They are both in the mist, in the smokes. Cadian's going to use it just to get out of there and try keep alive. This round, it's another heavy lean towards the A bomb site. They're going to learn about Tessez. He might just get spammed out here, and that will be the case. Still a double CT setup. Nade onto Electronic. It does damage, but it's nothing to write home about, and Simple is going to nail that follow-up shot. A 2-on-3 retake for Refresh and Cadian. I mean, Refresh has done it with a Galil. How's his Famas looking? There's one. And suddenly, Bit and Perfecto are left up in a 2-on-2. They might both be low, they might both be tagged, but with Cadian's AWP still in play, you know you're not out of the woods yet. Time is a factor. Smoke onto the bomb. Kits on both of these players, so someone's got to get on it soon. Bit with the late Palace swing will lock in an 8-7 half for Na'Vi. Simple gets that mid spot, and so Now coming in through the window is also considered. At this point, Na'Vi know Heroic are attempting something in mid, but Stound's going to best Simple in the head-to-head.
Okay.
And so now, with the big name removed, there's this smoke going over middle. This is to set up Stound for a late lurk. He can try cut off rotations from here. He can try be a nuisance in the back line, but Boomich through the smoke has found him. Here's this mid to be, I promised you, right? Cadian coming in late on the short side. Bit's dead, as long as his teammates are able to distract. Bit gets shot in the back.
And Heroic still like statues, man. They won't move a muscle. They'll wait for you to come to them, and Na'Vi have to move fast. Kid on Boomich. Kills need to be found, and Electronic walks into the double setup. Boomich needs a double kill, or this round is done. Perfecto given nothing from the site players, and Boomich the same. He's got to come to them. There's a kill to Cadian. Still a player close market. Refresh with a trade. Perfecto in a 1v1, and Refresh will lock it down. Of course he will. Heroic. Scout out.
All right, Simple. Scout. Oh, Electronic, why? Baby, no. And now he smoked them off in jungle as well.
Okay.
He tanks that shot that was meant for Stound.
Gonna need a multi-kill from Electronic. Boomich, maybe he can do it. Oh, that's one way. 2 D shots to the head, spam it till they're dead, and now Electronic's flank is more potent than ever.
Yeah, this could steal the entire round away, right? We needed Boomich to step up. He delivers. Electronic with a kill, dropping the bomb. Tessa's dead on the con lurk. It's 13 HP Stound, and he can't find a thing.
Bit boosts himself up into ladder. Cadian couldn't do it. Bit's got the moves. Electronic got to be smooth and connector as well. Boomich has helped out. Bit's pushed up on Catwalk, and he's so quick to that position. Cadian's caught off. Stound 1-on-4. Deegs out, and no one giving him much to work with. Bombs down in con. If Na'Vi don't like what they see, they can run, but instead they'll just run at him.
Shows how much I've been affected mentally that I'm just not willing to write this round off. That is kind of the essence of all clutches. Like, you can break any clutch down and go, oh, well, this was an error, this was an error. It's like in the heat of the moment, right, when you're 5v1, you ain't expecting to win it. You're focusing on your own thing, and Refresh still had to do the damn clutch.
Yeah, imagine capitalizing on every error made. Na'Vi are looking to do so in middle.
Yeah, right, this should have just been a mow down, and that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Shouldn't take any damage here, and Simple's even tapping them out with the USP to close.
Oh, he didn't save it. Now, a real G would just go for the one tap, but, you know, 4 kills, that will do, Simple, that's fine. Heavy A setups, it's the bread and butter. We saw it for Heroic. Na'Vi going to throw those A players into middle to get involved. Electronic has been a great player in this game, but he is shut down early, and Cadian's out Palace with no fear in the world. Boomich can't get that spray off. Shish is so quick to trade as he runs through the smoke, and A belongs to Heroic. They don't know about Stound, they can only presume. And if it's a safe triple plant, there's nothing he can do except spam. Perfecto's a dead man, and there's Refresh working his magic. It's only Bit. 1-on-4, and he even misses the freebie. Nade might do it for him, though. Is that temptation enough? No kit.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're able to keep Heroic modest, that can feel like a victory in a way, right? Especially because you're set. Smoke on the bomb, he taps it to try and bait these peaks, and bait them it has. Bit takes another to the grave with him. Yeah, I love these little mid setups from Na'Vi, right? It's 3 strong. You got players covering the lower tunnels, top mid. Electronic can swing if any flashes come over, if contact is made from the short side. He's here to help out. And so there's that double swing, right? It's not Electronic to get the kill, it's Bit, but he's alive on short, and that's going to come to matter a hell of a lot as this B play comes in. Bit dead with nothing else done. And so Perfecto hiding out at the bench, crushed upon by Refresh, and a missed trade from Simple leaves him and Boomich. Oh, now just Simple in the 1v3. He hits the ground running with the first. Oh, make it a double. You don't want to let Simple get back in. Shush coming in on a big wrap right now. It's only Cadian left in this bomb site. Simple. Is he aware that he's getting wrapped through the market? They're right behind him. He finds the site player, but a missed flick, and Cadian will get his AWP one way or another. Yeah, so how much can Simple do alone? They are coming his way. They are coming into B. So this is a real test. The Simple Zorb. First shot misses. Now they're getting closer. The Mach 10 shut down. And they might now elect to leave this B bomb site. You see Simple there. You hear pistols firing off. You go, yeah, no, I want nothing to do with that. But Electronic has heard them running away. This is everything right now. Right, that's going to allow for the early rotation back out of Simple Zorb. He's already at the A bomb site. He has beat Heroic to this position. Shush has been timing a little, but will that work in his favor in the long run? Tessez drops Boomich out, and now they're taking over the site. Simple. Is he ready for Cadian going up and over? No, he's not. Taken out, losing that head-to-head. And now the A bomb site secured for Heroic.
And a massive lurk for Shush as well, not just cutting off the rotates, when Na'Vi was set up in con and in window, and 2 in CT, which again, he heard. He had that info that Simple was there.
They struggle to find reasons not to believe, right? Electronic traded out down here in con. And Tessez is running it the whole damn way. They're not ready for this aggression out of Heroic. Oh, there's Simple with one back in favor of Na'Vi, so a 3-on-3. Perfecto actually smokes Simple's line of sight off. That's a bit of a weird one. Would have loved to have had that smoke now. Low on health and trapped in a corner. Tessez started this round with a double, and he's hungry for even more. Waiting up close. A wolf in sheep's clothing as the attention is drawn towards the bomb site. There's one for free. Simple trades it out at least. He's done everything in this round. Now you just got to try get it over the line. Cadian still to beat, and he's won a lot of these head-to-heads versus Simple. Dropping off, they know about it now, but there's this mid-flank coming in for refresh. He's gone around the world. Oh, no! It's almost the lineup, but instead, Bit's got it into a doable situation now. Cadian won't let him back in, won't let Bit build confidence. Instead, he's tearing it all away. Well, Cadian did a great job of calling against that by just offering a lot of gambles, a lot of, attempts to do wacky, wild things. Meanwhile, Heroic, it's all about, like, no respect, up in your face, making the aggression work for them and just making the opponent feel so uncomfortable. And this round is no exception. Not even a smoke down. They do have the top console, but they leave window open and they rush this B bomb site in. They deal with Simple. There's still a bench player, but Shush looks ready. And so Na'Vi can't find it with the pistols. Just Boomich left, and they're going to leave him at that B bomb site to really soak up this scoreline.
Enough pressure in apartments, a bunch of util thrown before. It drew Na'Vi's attention out for the real hit, which was up short. Boomich would love this gun, and he's run out of ammo in the fight. Unfortunate stuff. Bits here as well. Simple's deep on short. He can 180, but this is a bit of a fake out right now. Simple's worked it out. He's dropped Tessez. Now Electronic, the bomb's up top middle. This kill wins you the round if you find it with ease. But Shush ain't going to give it for free. Refresh probing that B side. Perfecto, a better round for him. Above his own smoke, catches Refresh, and suddenly Na'Vi are back in the swing of things.
Yeah, that's a real feel-good kill for Perfecto. You know you put a stop to the B player. Now, your teammates who are having a good time of things, they're able to just clean up the rest.
Electronic cycles AKs out of position. Not that Heroic need anything more than what they've got.
Well, what if you finally get dealt one of these A plays? That might actually come through after all. It's a nice molly thrown out from CT to force these players out of connector. Here come the A-smokes. Bits trying to hit a timing. Nails the first, but traded swiftly by Stown. They might have discounted Perfecto, but he's missed his opportunity. Simple will not miss, however. Makes it a double. Simple, not quite the third, but he's dropped the bomb, and that should be enough to win the round. Perfecto takes that fight there, and that does make me nervous, but he gets it. And with the escape, with the aversion to Shush, he's going to lock in an equalizer for Na'Vi.
The earlier in the round this is, the better it is for Na'Vi in the sense that they won't have wasted their Molotovs, their nades to get back in. Miss flash, and every bit counts.
Yeah, here's the dumper util in towards A. They leave CT open looking for this fight, and you would have loved Simple. Oh, sorry, you would have loved Cadian to have nailed that shot onto Boomich. Boosting up over the stairs as the smoke fades. They've almost thrown these on a bit of a timer. Now both those smokes are out, both those smokes have faded. You've only got one left on Tesses to try and get you across. This is actually a little bit rough here. You've given time for the rotates. You smoke off Com, but you don't know what's happening in jungle. You can't smoke off CT. You've got to win your gunfights, and they will take the first. Traded out by Bit, kept even. Boomich dead, swinging at triple. And so now the bomb's down, Simple, scoped up, looking for a means to an end, looking for a way back in. Oh, they go through the smoke, and Perfecto wins that fight. That might spur Na'Vi on to give this a go. Stown is playing the long game, going around the world and all the way in towards middle. Refresh, spots Simple and brings him down low. Simple is left running away to save this AWP because it is going to be the bulk of what Na'Vi have up against 14. He needs to escape with this. He's getting hunted and Refresh knocks him out of the round. Bit isn't even going to have much next round. Simple, at the bare minimum, needs to save this AWP if he's not going to win the round alone. They rush him down in middle. They tried to play to the advantage of these pistols. They were not ready for Simple's AWP.
No flash to get him out.
Yeah, he is stuck here. There's not a smoke either, so that molly, he's going to peek with it. He's going to cross or else he's going to burn alive. Simple can't get out of there. And now they've just got to beat the pistols, but it's easier said than done. A 2-on-4. Na'Vi doing everything in their power to win this round. Simple started it, but now the pistols have to close. Refresh is getting whittled down and is out on an island. All alone, he's drawn rotations over to B. He just needs to take as many to the grave with him as he can. But the answer is none. He finds nothing. Stown, 1-on-3, up against the scavenged weapons of Na'Vi to find 15. Boomich is already in CT with this AWP, but he's not going to peek. He gives the respect to Stown and lets him plant this bomb.
It's not the plant for him, though. He's got to kill everyone on the cross. Here they come one by one. Bit's dead. Stown sees one, make it triple. Where's that all gotten to? Stown can't stop them. They're on the defuse. As long as Boomich hits the shot, it's an unlosable round for Na'Vi. They come through with nothing but an AWP, and Na'Vi still pick it up. We said that was a guarantee. We said if Heroic win the rifle round, they're at 15. That should have been the case. Oh, double ramp setup as well. I'd love to see Boomich play first here. If he does, they're never going to be ready for electronic. Boomich is often this deep ramp player. It's electronic covering. Bit's got the info. He saw at least one, but not the bomb. Katie and Glass AWP. Electronic sees something. Oh, he's going to spam. Oh, it's so close, and he's converted a kill. Shush dead. They try and chase him down. Refresh dropped. The Electronic heard every footstep, every single audio cue. Tessa's playing Trigger Discipline to find two, but he doesn't finish the first, and he doesn't come to regret it either. Ramp man, and Tessa's can't clear it. It's only Cadian's AWP. For a second, Tessa's put that round up in the air. And now Cadian up against the world.
Yeah, but if only we had a great, Cadian AWP clutch on Mirage to refer back to versus a CIS squad. Nothing springs to mind. Here he is trying to get this bomb planted. Perfecto might just deny it on the swing, and there it is. Locked out. Na'Vi onto 15, and as we say, that was all in for Heroic. They put it all on the line there with that investment. Na'Vi are also worried about the B play, and rightfully so, right? They've stacked 3 towards this side of the map, but this is where Heroic are going to go against the grain. They're taking connector. They made it look like they wanted to go mid to B, but now they flash over top Khan and look to run down this A bomb site. The pistols, they find openers. Still, Na'Vi keep it in their favor. They want this win. They want to put Mirage to the back of their minds and move to that second map, and Simple might be the guy to make it happen. There's one from him. Tessa's throwing into another clutch. The AK, it's got to serve him well. He gets behind triple, but he's so damn low. That molly might decide it. And there's Bit to close. Na'Vi, they lock in the victory. 16-14.
Давай флешек тобой. Взял ЛП. Давай. Взял ЛП пикет. Живи. Может прошить еще. Давид, забрал бомбу. Молик. Молик. Время. 5-9 всяких пиков.
Doesn't get much closer than that, does it, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to ESL Pro League's 14th season. We are way into the playoffs now.
Na'Vi truly has to sweat for that map. Remember, Mirage was their pick. They come in, they win the first gun round, and then they get the reset on the second half. So they have this 6-1 advantage, if you will, and they still had to win that last 2 versus 1 at the end. So to the question, can the Dane actually put up a fight against Na'Vi? We have our first element of answer. Yes, they can. Yes, it's going to be an amazing series.
Yeah, and it might just be something that comes back to haunt them in this series, right? Because they lost so many rounds again with advantages. We've heard from them in the post-game interview yesterday, or even from Shush today, like they have to clean up their T side in some of these rounds against pistols, right? Against force buys and so on, and they lost a couple of those here as well.
Electronic obviously went absolutely ham right there. I mean, I'm not even sure he could top himself, or Simple could even come close to the number we just saw right there. But obviously, for Na'Vi, it really, you know, you could paint the picture with the numbers all you want, but that was squeaky.
The Danes coming over, being aggressive, being on the up and up in the beginning of both halves, but then you have Na'Vi adjusting. And this truly is a part of this new Na'Vi signature as well, their ability to tactically find solutions as the game progresses. That was the case in this first half, as we have here, punishing the aggression. Same on the second half as well, finally finding a way to put an end to all these shenanigans from the side of Heroic. So kudos to Na'Vi for these adjustments.
They dodged Liquid's con setup in their pistol. Now they dodged Na'Vi's long setup in this one. It feels like Heroic always are in your heads. Na'Vi gonna have to back out. Simple, quick shots from long. They see him at least. Now, with the bomb going down, they know why the site is so free. Na'Vi are coming in 5 up for the retake.
Yeah, Boomich has got this one flash. It has got to be the God flash. And oh my God, never mind Boomich's flashbang. Heroic push through with a flash from Cadian. Oh! This is chaos. Electronic doesn't know where to look. Refresh dead in the sight. Heroic poised for a 2-on-2 hold, and Cadian still sat back in the toilets now. These problems are getting worse and worse. The kit is actually under Tessez right now. Bit looking for this trade, and even though he gets it, there's just not enough time to win the round. Heroic, they come through showing a very confident face to open up this pistol round.
Flash won't do much though. Refresh sees that right side monster player, and Perfecto is now trapped out. Smoke will give him a bit of room to move. But maybe it's not a mistake. Maybe it's exactly what Electronic needs. Oh, maybe not. Stown takes him down, and now Heroic hold off.
Trying to dodge this toilet play, but he's still right in the forefront of it. Can't find anything with that Deagle, and Simple dead up in the sight. There is this early rotation from Perfecto, and he has driven the head of Shush right off the mark, but there's the trade. Heroic
Couldn't even feel the victory here against Liquid on this map, despite picking it up. They seem a lot more ready to go now. They took Na'Vi to the edge, back on Mirage, and they're already starting stronger than ever. Here on Overpass, nice hunt for Boomich. Takes down Stown, but already Cadian's in your backline, baby. He's not letting you get that gun or do anything with it. He tries to knife. Could that be the undoing? No! Bit's doubled up. You don't want to mess with Bit.
And so what went from a barrel of laughs for Heroic, an easy third round, they said, is now hanging in the balance. That kill to Bit gives you a lot more room, makes you a lot less worried. Simple doesn't buy it for a second that this is the B play. He's rotating back up into heaven.
Now Simple, this round is anything but. The out, and the shot missed. It's Shush to close as it...
Electronic has loved fighting in the short side, but the results just aren't there. Bit swinging out of con at least helps pull it back for the time being. Perfecto dead at barrels. Boomich trying to hold on to the B side, but doesn't want to add to their problems. Is instead just peppering it with utility and setting up for a 3-on-3 retake that's going to have to come through if Na'Vi want to hit the ground running when the guns come out.
The smoke faded. Simple's not given anything. Flanked in from short. They will have heard this. They know Bit was here earlier on, and it was a very dangerous plant to put it in his face, but Heroic just hiding down, ducked in the pit right now. Simple's given nothing, no avenue into this retake, and at a certain point, you've got to cut your losses. 2 players running his way. He's just going to try and dodge them, let them go by. Oh, quick shot. Oh, no, the trade, though. Cadian was wide. He swung back. Simple didn't know.
Na'Vi, they stacked B early on, and then they went back up to A after not seeing or hearing anything for the longest time. That kill to Bit is only further going to sail you down the river, as it were, right, into believing that this is the A play. Now you hear the utility going over, and at this point, Na'Vi are probably coming to terms with just saving, you know, the pistols, the armor, the AK on Simple.
Somewhat gambling and hoping you get spawns for Simple to take these mid-fights to get early information to know where Heroic is starting their round. If Na'Vi can actually get control, that's one thing, but we've just seen kind of dry peaks for Electronic on shore. It needs to be more measured. It needs to be more utility. There's a flash this time. Electronic catches them by surprise, and he even goes back to finish the job. Perfecto now dealing with a monster rush, and this is why you want to split through the pipe, and they get churned up. 2 left for Heroic, and that is more like it for Na'Vi on B. Uh-oh.
They're even looking to extend back in now. Luckily enough, some missed shots out is Simple, and Cadian will pick up that kill. Stown might hit this timing over here in middle as Bits left up, taking the party. Stown has heard it. Oh no, now it's a 2-on-2.
And Simple just runs away, but that lets Cadian turn, and then Electronic repeaks, and well, of course, Cadian's already on the angle. You missed your shot, you should have called it at that. Boomich needs 2, and he at least gets the first. Cadian, 1 health remains, but Simple has no grenades. It's gonna have to be the Deagle. Wallbangs are a common factor, and Simple's got them all. Spam through the box, we see him do that time after time. With AWPs, with Deagles, he's got it. Just looking for bonus utility, anything extra, even a smoke.
Na'Vi haven't really lent into it too much either.
Oh.
Simple, there's mid damage through the smoke. He'll take that. Not that he knows he's dealt it out just yet. But still in the long toilets, and he's kind of on a bit of an island here. He can go back right now, but he doesn't know that is the problem.
Oh, he finished it with another wallbang. Twice onto Tesses.
Oh, yeah, you can't jump past Simple's down. He's not going to let you. You're pretty much alone in holding this A site down, and Simple's doing a great job. Now Bits come back from long, is here to help out. Simple mollied out of position, and they do get him down low, but will they be ready for this long pincer of Bit?
Refresh, he checked it in the pistol, he's gonna have to do it again, and it's a lights out headshot. Bit cleared out, dinked in the process, but that allowed the plant, and Refresh plays up close. They're gonna chase him, hunting him down, and they finish him off. 3-on-3, Heroic are back in control of this round, which needs a multi, and he's doubled down as they line up, finishing what Bit started, leaves Cadian in the clutch. 1v3, it's a default plant. Cadian waits, they're already sticking. 4-5 seconds, no problem. Cadian missed shot, and he's a dead man. Boomich, massive round off with the FAMAS.
Simple, not getting very aggressive with these mid peaks, often just playing back in the toilets, giving some semblance of respect to Heroic. They're fast out middle. They've taken this control with 3 waiting back outside of B. Likely going to try and get rotations onto this upper site. It's all going to hinge on getting away with a kill, and with that not happening, you're really only left with this utility dump into B. Got Cadian to come in through short after these 3 players get out monster. So how's this going to go? You're a man down. You need the openers. Electronic at short wins his fight again and takes this control away. He can come in with the side swipe, and there's Simple to close it. Since that AWP's come out, since the guns have come through, and guys like Electronic are getting a better feel for the game over towards short water. Oh, instead, he's dipping down Khan. I mentioned we haven't really seen a lot of connector action so far. So will you be ready for Simple's AWP here? Tesses is not. And that's a very early 5-on-4. There's no chance to trade that. Simple gets away with it for free. Here comes the push. Simple's throwing another one in, but it's going to arrive too late, you'd like to think. They spot the boost, but Electronic with the swing takes the frag, and the molly even burns Shush out. This B play turns to dust before our very eyes, and Stown and Cadian might just be left saving in a 2-on-5.
Counter-terrorists win.
You know, a bit of a purchase. Heroic are in a weird spot with that double save. Hoping they can get away with something here, but Simple constantly pushing the boat out, seeing what he can get away with here.
And they go, watch out, they might be making a play here. Na'Vi actually used that lull in the action to get set up on a boost on short, and Bit again wins his kill on the lurker. Now they recommit out monster, or at least Refresh will for a moment. But no one for sending the site. Nice shot for Stown, catches Bit. And Perfecto playing nice retake. If he can get one and get out alive, that's massive.
Yeah, Perfecto actually still has a smoke. He tries to throw that out to slow down the push. There's the Electronic smoke there at Barrels, attempts to fight around it, but Cadian will take one out. There's Simple.
And Simple's got more spawns, he's going to be using them, damn right. Oh, this spam is only setting him up to do so. He's looking up though! Oh no, he was ready for short water, but he was not ready for the close peek under. Stown captures him by surprise. Bit still has mid, but he's got enemies on both sides.
Yeah, Bit's in a bit of a rough spot. He might just find himself fighting to the death. Him and Boomich looking to retake connector late, and now also a push out through Monster. This is a lot of aggro moves from Na'Vi all in one go. They are next to each other in the smoke. Oh my god! Na'Vi win the round in the blink of an eye. That was a coin toss as to how that smoke fade went.
So that is such a good play for Na'Vi, but insane that it comes through so clean.
Yeah, no, that was the thing of beauty, and that's a real feel-good moment as well, because you lose Simple early, you're a little bit worried.
1 AK that's half health, and it's already gone. Now it's just Eagles. Na'Vi are going to have no problem getting rid of this round. So this is Na'Vi likely going up 7-5. That's just impeccable.
Back up to A. Boomich has made the call.
Oh, he's dead.
He's the man on the front line, and he's throwing out util. He's going to get chased down by the Diga refresh, so you lose your close toilet player. But this is where you hope the sight hold of Simple and Bit can hold the line. Simple's dead. Bit does what he can. There is this conflank from Electronic and Perfecto up through CT. They might try to pressure, and Electronic here hits the first man down. Tesses still to beat. It's a truck plant out in the open, but he can't back off. Tesses has got to fight for this one in the site, and he will. Swinging out, deals with Electronic. Yeah, more early short aggression from Simple and Electronic, and they're going to look to extend that to even taking Monster away. Oh, Simple, other side of the smoke. There's two taking COD. So he'll just give it up. That is one of the advantages of blowing this door off, right? It lets Simple just get out of there without really having to risk too much.
A refresh playing super safe behind the jukebox as well, the nightclub. Na'Vi have given a lot of space towards B, but often playing in the site or playing for retake. This timing is weird. They've just looked away. Stan's going back down. Konto is Boomich. Backstab, baby. There's the kill. And now the B play the jig. It's up.
Yeah, oh, Shush is going to hold off one, but is he ready for this second man? The answer is no, and this leaves you on these two players trying to worm their way in through Monster. Refresh opens, but there's more where that came from. Cadian with only 8 seconds left. He doesn't have the time, but he might be able to get away. He just about lives to see another day.
Uh-oh. No, he doesn't.
Oh, yes, he does. Cadian keeps that off in play. Here comes the execute. Smokes and flashes rain in. Bit's dead right away, and now Simple short is open. Good! Gets shot in the side of the head, but instead it's a head-on fight that removes that orb. The Deagle's gonna do it again, unless Electronic can come up huge. One to his name, but it's a triple swing to close it out.
And so if you aggress back on the short side, oh, here's a little Vitality pop flash going over. Cadian's ready, though. There's one more flash, there's one more player, but maybe they take it dry. Boomich catches them by surprise, and he only finishes one. Trade is in. Damage to Cadian means nothing, because we've got a lurkout monster that's not being accounted for.
Yeah, this is the bomb alone. So Tesses does not want to lose this fight. He won't, luckily enough, and so it leaves Simple Scout in a 1-on-4. I mean, hell, if he wins it, like... but he shouldn't. He should never win this round. Simple dropping into the pit. They are coming his way. This has got to be a clutch of epic proportions, and it's not looking likely. They're wrapping him on the short side, and so Heroic, they close out this first half at 8-7.
Ooh, that's a nice shot. Heroic want info. This could be their undoing. They have a perfect setup. All they need is patience. And Perfecto's got that in spades. Drops the in-game leader. Boomich can't capitalize and refresh. 2 shots, 2 kills. He gets out alive. Tesses not quite the same luck. Simple's dead on his B lurk. And this round's all over the place. Heroic drop B for a moment, and then they realize the bomb's up on A. Rotate in for Stown. He's just behind the site in time.
Retaking connector and going down to B, but Shush is already here, and he's going to hear that door swing, able to call it ahead of time. Stown is over here in heaven, tapping a couple of shots down range. It's a lot of damage to Perfecto, but Stown's been dropped from the round, and now that bomb plant in. Suddenly, the scales tipped. Na'Vi looking all right again. Refresh has been spotted on the short side, and they'll cross out of there, trying to play around this bomb. Oh, it's an even trade. Electronic tapping away, but he can't quite get Shush out of the round. Yeah, ooh, a little bit of style on it. And Electronic can't close. It's Shush with all the glory. 3 kills in the round, and a pistol found for Heroic. 9-7 up now.
And that's what you love to see, but close in mid is Cadian.
Yeah. Oh, dead immediately, though. And this is only going to force someone like Tessez to have to hang around and fight this.
Yeah.
He's dead, not getting anything done. The double mid push denied for Heroic, and it's given Na'Vi a big way into this round.
It's very common play for Tessez, so we'll see if that's something Na'Vi are conned onto. Bit almost gets caught waiting for that smoke to fade. Put down to 10. But, you know, you've got 2 kills, you've got an MP9, you've got FAMAS. You are now very dangerous if you're Na'Vi. Simple looks for those taps, burst, more damage, and Stoud, when you get tagged, you just can't go anyway.
Yeah, they're getting out into B while this is happening. Electronic loves these B lurks, right?
Ooh.
He'll get the info that the site is pretty much clear. However, now they spot Refresh over in toilets. They heard that AUG fire off from heaven. Na'Vi have been poised a bit of a question here. Where are they looking to end up? It's going to be a B drop, rejoining Electronic. And just a save out of these 2 remaining players for Heroic. They're going to try and get away with the famous AUG combo.
Ooh.
So once again, Na'Vi not only steal the round away, but they're looking for even more. They want to deny the save. Simple removes the famous from play. And now 1 big ticket item remains. Simple does not want to let Shush survive. He doesn't want that AUG to cause any problems in this follow-up round. Not given much of a choice there. The AUG does drop him from it, but the rest of Na'Vi are moving in.
Yeah, they're at least going to get that AK, so even if they can't take the AUG out, you just want all the guns here for Na'Vi. Will the SMG be able to throw himself around the corner? You know Shush ain't far away. Shush hears the steps. Here come the bombardment of Na'Vi. Triple peaked and a mid-air jump as well. Set to Electronic up for the kill. Might not ever get to help his team out. Heroic wait for that contact. It's not coming. Simple dodges the scout shot. There's the explosion now, but he's already dealt with 1. He knows there's more to fight.
Oh, the lineup. That is brutal for Heroic. They end up crossing paths. You never cross the stream. Simple gonna lock in 3 kills from it. And now the rest is just a formality to find this equalizer, or so you would like to think. Over here in Con. Oh, well, I was gonna say Boomich saw him, but
looking at map or something, that seemed like one of those kills where you're not staring at your crosshair the second you get peeked. Timed, maybe. In-game leader, you know, he's reading.
Mate, look, once again, like, they see Cadian's the last guy, and Simple's like, look, I'm just going to kill him. Hunts him down. You know, whenever we have, like, B-centric plays, you'll often see Bit lurking over towards the toilets. When the attention's on mid, Electronic loves these walks out monster. Jesus, Simple. Come on now! Leave him alone! 4 in the round. They're only USPs, so it's not worth getting too excited about, but jeez.
Keeps it clean, doesn't he? Well, now you've really dug a hole.
Yeah, I almost wonder
there's the
if...
ace.
I don't see a world where that's not checked by Electronic. And yeah, as he moves in, he was looking up at it, considering that boost. It's dismantled by Heroic, so never actually, you know, comes to fruition. But yeah, no, I'm inclined to agree with you, right? This buy puts a lot of pressure on you if you're Heroic to win this round, or else this half is going to start pretty much the same way that the first half of play did. Getting results out of the 4-man stack, they need to know if they should keep this established. So they smoke push Na'Vi. Simple mops up both of those kills on the pushing players, and now rotations are getting called for down to this B bomb site. Perfecto flashing Boomich in, looking for these entries. Cadian hidden in the site. Is he going to get discounted? Will they be ready for him? He drops down. They know about him now. And even though he takes 1 to the grave, it's Tessez left in the clutch.
Yeah, bomb's loose. It's for the fight right now. Tessez isn't going to let you get comfortable. He wants to swing on sound. Perfecto taps it. AUG v AUG. Who wins it? Tessez on the angle now. Perfecto peeks, and he obliterates him.
Now, worst case Ontario for Heroic. This is what we were worried about, right? The Deegs are through again. It's going to be 5 in a row for Na'Vi. He knows there wasn't much on the table in this round. And so once more, Simple's been dispatched to hunt down these pistol players. Now, might come to regret it. Good for the double, but that's an AK retrieved, and that's a small victory for Heroic in an unwinnable round. They lose this, they're done in the semis.
Oh, Bomb does it. That's worth it for Shush, right? Like, gets a player, takes him down with him.
Oh, this is weird. 2 smokes thrown in, and they don't want to go through, so they're having to boost up to clear these angles. It makes them very freaked out. First kill going to be provided by Boomich, though, and it's Tessez to fall. That's a big scalp to find. Just making noise here will put pressure on Heroic to rotate more players out of the B site, or so that's what you were hoping. With Cadian getting that kill there, it's kind of up in the air again.
Yeah, that flash on Monster saved someone's life from Stound's ult, but Cadian's does pick up one. And this Monster setup, Na'Vi never ran Monster plays, right? They played from the back of the bomb site. They played from heaven with the orb. Right now, Heroic CT setup on Monster was the bane of Liquid's existence in some of those early T rounds. Oh, legged. Even when you don't have the orb here, it's very hard to get through, and, well, Refresh will shoot through the wood to find Boom. It just started strong for Na'Vi. It was a 5-on-4, and Heroic picked them apart on both sides of the map. So, yeah, I think as much as Liquid learned and lent away from Monster after a couple of, 5-man rushes got decimated by Heroic,
Short control taken. Once again, Na'Vi really looking to take this away early on.
Don't you?
I always get nervous when they jump that against Simple, but instead it's down to open onto that man. They're looking to go in on the back of it. Boomich brushed aside. It's a team flash from Electronic that gets him wrecked there on the open. I didn't know where to look.
Okay.
He's waited for the smoke to fade, now creeps out after the fact. There's another into a 3-on-3. Electronic flexing his muscles on the B bomb site. He's now trapped in, and yeah, the bomb's all the way back in T-spawn. That's gonna have to be Perfecto to go and grab it. Bits pushed all the way up on A. Oh, the timing, man. Bits having a bit of a rough time on these lurks. Perfecto can still rejoin Electronic here, but it should become obvious to Heroic where this is looking to end up.
Yeah, no smoke for heaven, no flash, no anything. You've got to fight your way through, and Cadian's here to deny a bomb plant. They might know about his position, they might expect it, but what can you really do? There's the one flash retrieved and used well to get the plant, but they don't know about Refresh, who will poke his head out from the water. Electronic backs off for now, safety. Perfecto, the longer the Refresh is here, the less they expect him. He wants both kills. One is not enough for Refresh. He wants to double down, spray converted, and the tap to close onto Electronic. That is clinical for Refresh, and it keeps Heroic breathing. With the late rifle rounds coming out of Heroic after losing conversions, they had to find success, and so it's very fortunate they have. Refresh. Don't want to tangle with this guy. Not with the game he's having, and Electronic doesn't see him climbing up the railing. They can't trade it. They have a deep con player, but there's still Tessa's there to worry about.
Simple might be scoped up on A, but that bomb is going back towards B. Tessa's could hit this timing. Bit is up in the toilets.
Oh no.
Perfecto is passive. It kind of, I think it lulls them into a bit of a false sense of security when it comes to con.
Bit runs back out to set B with his knife.
Eventually, Electronic's gonna have to do something, and even just making noise like this is fine, right? With flashes raining over from Perfecto and Con, you're hoping that this draws rotations out of Heroic, but they don't buy it for a second. Simple. Oh my god, that's the tag! He heard it, he knows! Tess says we'll get one, but Perfecto trades it. There's 15 seconds as they're attempting this A take. It's been all build up, but they need to nail the finish. And Cadian shuts down the first man in. Even one more kill would have been enough, but the plant, it's denied. Refresh strips it away from them. He ended the hopes of NA, and now he's hoping to do the same to CIS as well.
Even though they get the entries, nothing can afford to go wrong, and when it does, it goes so wrong. Tess says now he's had enough of waiting around, but maybe he should be back to his con holds, because Bits just deeked him out the server.
Bits not going to go any further than this. He's just looking to group with the team, just looking to play a numbers game. So re-smoke over, that's Cadian throwing that from A. And Shush makes first contact over in Monster. This is giving time, admittedly, for Heroic to doubt themselves, but they look more convinced than ever that this is the B play. In come Na'Vi. Shush still waiting down in the pit. A missed shot from Cadian at least gives this site control up to the Na'Vi squad, but they're not so lucky the second time around. There's Shush with another. Make it a double. A 3-on-2, and they're falling like flies. Only Simple left. 1-on-3 with this AWP. Stound's out through the short side, and Simple's got no idea. But Stound's wrapping Monster. Stound has not cleared short properly. They're anticipating a Monster post plant from Simple, and that could not be further from the truth. Tap on the bomb. Now they know. First shot hits, but it's not meant to be. It's 14 on the board. Heroic come through with the retake. Shush has even taken liberties now, pushing the connector. Perfecto is oftentimes missed timings, and this one, it's not a missed timing, but it is an opening kill in favor of Heroic. So often when this happens, Na'Vi just kind of crumble if they lose this early man, and it's only getting worse by the second. Not a trade in sight. Four-man B stack for Heroic that can start to get dismantled. You're no longer feeling this pressure of a sudden B hit and getting overwhelmed. You could just fine leave 2 players here to hold on.
Refresh has his close position that Boomich ran, but the difference is between Na'Vi and Heroic is he has support. He has an AWP helping out. Refresh needs no help. He takes the first. There's Cadian poking his head out. No one will take down Refresh. Not with the AWP in play. 30 seconds to go. You can't let the clock cost you the map. And so up they go. What could go wrong?
Yeah, they're going back up into A. Now, this is at least where Heroic only have 2, but it's a nice setup. It's a bait and switch between the AWP of Cadian and Tessez waiting in the long cubby. 15 seconds as Na'Vi try to move in. Anything could go wrong. So much could happen. Tessez hasn't been checked. Boomich will flick back. And so with seconds to spare, Na'Vi, they get the bomb down. And Boomich, luckily enough, this guy's built different. If he died to that nade, that was the game.
They want to maximize that money. Electronic wants anything but clearing this corner at the last second, but what a weird angle for Shush.
And so this round, they try to surprise us all with a fast B plan. Heroic are not ready for this at all, mate. They've got utility out. Still, Stout comes through with a kill on that AWP, and rotations are now being called for. Na'Vi in the site, but they're losing numbers left and right. Bombs going down, but a 3-on-5 is needed out of Na'Vi, and they're not allowed to get comfortable. They're not allowed to get set up. They've got to fight this every step of the way. Simple mistiming, back on the angle again. There's another player at Monster, but he doesn't finish the job. There's Cadian to deal with that AWP. Electronic and Boomich have got to do it all. They're double set up in water. Far from ideal. Utility reigns over. Electronic's getting uncomfortable. Heroic are going for the throw. Electronic and Boomich do everything they can, but in the end, it's not enough. Heroic locking in a victory here and making this a 3-mapper after all. It all is set to culminate on Nuke, where Na'Vi have a 10-map winning streak.
Yeah, I think we see one of very few Navi's weaknesses probably is overpass at the moment, and that T-side. And I say weakness, right? I mean, against a team like the Danish team, right? In a sense, and we don't have that many teams who really love overpass and they're picking it. They're very strong. The map is just very complex, random at times, right? So I think that's what we saw in that second half, right? After that initial force buy win, and where they broke the economy of the Danes, like after that they ran out of ideas on the T side.
Yeah, it's been a while since I had seen Na'Vi completely out of solution, and you could clearly see by the way they approach that T side, right? First of all, you say they win the force buy, they have momentum for a couple of rounds, they have better money, and just the skill is speaking. And then after that, they try to keep playing on the individual, making differences, trying to take some map control, which is how you want to play overpass without resorting to strategies too fixed, and they get punished. Time and time again. The Danes, with their very forward position, punish them, slow them down, and then you see the ghost of the old Na'Vi. The ghost of the old Na'Vi with, by 20 seconds left, hasn't really activated any push because they've been so scared to take map control, and this is where Heroic pounds, so it's a great tactical victory.
And, you know, it's pretty wild, all things considered. If you look at these numbers right here, they're going to tell you that Simple went 32 and 18 with 110 ADR in a loss, 16-13, right? So
the ghost of old Na'Vi.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely did his part, you know, and that's something that he continues to do time and time again. But right here, how were Heroic able to shut him down?
Well, I think it's just they also had some unorthodox setups, right? Like the setups where they play super passive in the B bomb side that actually give you control, and we even saw it in the last round, right? Even in a mid-round situation, 4v4, they have just a player hiding in water and the other one playing graffiti. So I don't think this is something that Na'Vi was necessarily used to, right? Or that they have seen much, you know, and because at that point you would have already had to have some fights and trades take place. You would either win the round by that point or at least be in a very good position to win it, or you would have probably lost it, right? And this way you could see that the players were scrambling for where should we stand, right? We're not sure where they could be coming for, so that could be one of the reasons also why they were struggling on the T side.
A very difficult position, ramp side, solo as well. Gonna have Boomich able to rotate if he wants, but Bit needs help immediately, running away. Cadian's lurking a yard. Simple should hear this though, and so Cadian hopping and weaving and catching Simple in the open, doesn't matter. Tapped out already. 30 in the previous map meant nothing for Simple. He needs more than ever now.
Yeah, Bit's really about to get tested. There is about to be an almighty flood coming his way. Electronic watches on from Decon, trying to help his teammate out as best he can, and here they come, Bit. Oh, maybe a lamb to the slaughter here, but no, they're helping him out. They're keeping him guarded, and he's able to tuck himself back in at Dark. This might slip away from Heroic. They're losing players left and right, but suddenly Down and Refresh come in with kills apiece. Chance at a bomb plant now, but they want to rush Boomich. They want to pressure this man, and that's the bomb throwing forward. Stound's getting boxed in, because in this bomb site, Perfecto's pushed up. Door now closes on Perfecto's wrap round, but he's moved up to join Boomich here. Stound about to get double peek, about to get double swung, and there's no escaping that Na'Vi.
Bit's wide on ramp. He's got a bit of an angle, but they can creep through the smoke on the right side. Simple Tessers trade shots outside. Bit re-aggresses, ready to drop if needed, and he might need to be. Heroic are grouping.
Yeah, and Bit's the only thing that stands between them and getting this ramp control. He's going to hang around to fight this, might need to drop down, and he's out of there. Simple gets one, but they're taking hell away from Na'Vi. The lobby push held onto by Katie, and it's Electronic making mincemeat of this push up to heaven. And now it's only Stound left. The Molly's going to force a fight out of him, a fight that he did not want to take.
They don't want to be going down, 5-0 and pulling this late comeback. We've seen that a lot in this series, with late recoveries in the second half. Simple, chill, USP taps out Shush from Silo. Doesn't need the MP9. Likes to have a challenge, does this guy. And likes to farm an eco as well. He wanted the knife. That would have been lovely, but that might be even better. Simple double, and the range game can't convert a third or fourth in the round. Electronic will sneak up to finish the job, and this is always going to be Na'Vi's. It's just about how clean.
Yeah, 4 alive is fine. Simple can actually bring that AWP out right away. He's not pressured by the bonus round and, just wanting to fight with what you got. It should be a lock-in, and there it is.
Cadian tried it. It lost him, or almost lost him a round. But that was one that was never going to go down the way of Heroic. This one needs to be, though. A bit of yard control, full smokes. Electronic, he's making things weird. He's up in their face, and they're walking. So he doesn't know they've crossed until Simple gets to the spot, sees them red. Electronic now wants to line up 3 kills in a row. Maybe he'll get it, or maybe he'll get caught by the late lurk. There is another man coming outside. Cadian moving in, and he doesn't know. He's missed his own timing. Tessa turns around. Cadian gets the shot off at least. And Electronic, there were shots there. There were chances, but none falling to his favor.
Boomich just playing for the info, jump peeking this, and missing every timing. They ducked underneath him while he's doing this jump, and he just hits like a very unfortunate timing there. His teammate in the site is not at all ready for 3 players to come out, but still Bit's gonna hold the line, putting up a double. However, Boomich brushed aside, and a missed shot out of Simple. This B-bomb site's up in the air. They lose this vent control as well. It's still hanging in the balance. They're trying to chase down the decon player, but Perfecto's got his head on a swivel. Simple left to beat. There's 7 seconds. Katie might need this frag. And with him not getting it, the round is Na'Vi's. They lock it in. Simple wins it just by staying alive.
A bit more room, gives Simple a bit less vision, but it doesn't matter, he just won't peek him, mate. Wins it to time. And that was the undoing of Na'Vi in the first map. It might be what gives them life here. Quick pick outside. Simple trades Cadian's main drop onto Electronic, but Heroic still take the position. They know it's clear, and they're going to use that to their advantage. Just missing the timing on a player getting into rafters. Simple doesn't know either. He drops in. They haven't seen him, and he's caught off by Refresh. Refresh looking ready for the second man. They immediately check it. Perfecto is dead after 1. A site crumbles, and Bit's the ramp player. It's heaven or lobby. That's the call. So Heroic drop B.
Bit still scoping out the A-bomb site, wanting to get this AWP, I'm imagining, from the body of Simple. Stound is likely aware of that, though, that enticing promise of a free AWP, and so he hunts down Bit, and Heroic were never looking to go B. Instead, they throw this utility into the A-bomb site. These vent players gonna come back up from the B site now and look to move in. Perfecto's mollied out, low on HP, and finished off by Shush, and really, this should be a save for Na'Vi. There's not a lot you can do here. You've lost A. 4-on-5, you know, it might feel tempting, but it's not worth it.
Then he flashes, and Perfecto's so blind, he doesn't even know he's standing in the Molotov.
And even though Boomich has been on the early rotates, woo, hold on a second. Out into A. Refresh is so blind, but he's in the back line. They don't know about him. He's doubled up. It's all gotten a little bit weird. Bits dropped in. What? Bits trying to make a big hero play, but only good for one. Simple and Electronic. They're going to flash Electronic through. A missed shot out of Cadian, and Electronic with a double. I don't even think he meant to get the second guy. When you open up this scoreboard, when you see who you've got to clutch against, your heart must sink a little. Tess says, on for the 1v2. First man down. Electronic will trade it out. Decide against the vent drop.
Do they know? No, they do know. The molly came in. Tessus must have seen Electronic cross from his silo spawn, and they come in to help out. Simple's also doing the same, but they are running smokes. They don't know about it. It's a ramp split bit, needs a double, and he keeps the round alive. Now Simple can shut it down, but they won't commit outside. The one smoke they throw does absolutely nothing.
They could eye up a vent drop, right? You've got smokes, you've got flashes to make that happen, but instead it's just a contact play out through the door. They've been given a lot of room. Now Simple on ladders. Yeah. Oh, you always get Simple! Double up on the ladder.
The RNG of the no-scope, the RNG of the ladder, but it's all by design, it's all calculated anymore. Cadian dead in the water. Simple is sick.
Oh, it's just mental, isn't it? It is just unreal. Simple with a round-saving play. Electronic dies outside. Flash. The late smoke comes in, and Cadian's flash helps out. Bit was good to hold on to ramp last time, but this time he's overwhelmed. Boomich might be down on B early, but with ramp control taken, the worry is they might not even end at B. Boomich wins his fight to refresh, but that's not going to stop the coming tide of Heroic down through ramp. Boomich has got his work cut out for him as he swings the decon door. Contact is made, and he's starting to paint a picture of what this round looks like. Simple with the backstab has come in and brought us back to even odds. Hungry for more, isn't ready for Stout up on the rafters. And so now there's a break in the action. Perfecto and Boomich left up in the retake.
Yeah, crossfire's there though, they don't check for Cadian, he's full blind, he just holds mouse one. Perfecto in for the second, but even the clutcher can't contain Shush, sitting on the bomb like a mother hen. Heroic aren't hesitating when they're taking B. Quick but Simple, chill again. Stan will make sure he stops. Guns picked up, but it's only a Mac 10 for Electronic, so it's fine for Heroic for now.
How does Electronic want to play this? The Mac 10 is not the weapon of choice. A lot of damage. Boomich now spotted in main as well. And they're just crossing, sailing past behind these smokes. Perfecto attempting to move in and cover his IGL, but a player's already let loose in Garage, and Perfecto will get dropped. Down goes Boomich, and just like that, the A-bomb site is secured. Round one for Heroic, now up onto 4.
This time it's a hot roof molly for Cadian. Tessus, maybe even with one for Heaven as well. There they go, landing on rafters, cleaning out as many spots as they can, and Boomich up close is cleaned up, but for Perfecto, he's dropped the bomb. Only seeing legs, that's enough. He's knocked off the top. Electronic and Simple now back at the bomb site. They pick up the package and they escape.
Yeah, they're gonna go running into Bit. We need another ramp hold out of the guy. He spots Cadian, and now this has put the seed of doubt in the minds of Na'Vi. They preemptively get a player in vents, but Simple and Electronic still up on this A-bomb site. Electronic fakes him out. So there's Simple with the closer.
Maybe we get a slower start. Right, let this orb work. Cadian's jump spotting outside. Not seeing Simple yet. Main roof drop has been tagged by the Garage player of Electronics, so they know Tessus is low. Heroic is still committing outside as Simple sits on the aircon. Electronic tucked in behind the box. Simple needs the trade miss shot, goes back for more, and he hits that leg, or tag rather, through the wall. They're getting close though. Simple, he's shooting a scout right now. 2 tags, no kills. That will do. Shush dead, and Perfecto holds on to the A site like he always does. Simple, the closer is all that's needed. Refresh. Oh, he's playing with him. He's got a timing round the box. Simple's into Garage, and Refresh is right behind.
Oh my god, okay, Refresh with 1 to his name. Retake smoke in Heaven, but is he ready for this angle in Hell? Held close, it's not looking like it, and there's Bit with the closer.
Certainly one of the more fun players to watch. CSGO, the missed nade. Always hard to get through those tight gaps. Boomage drops vent, but only just 3 health. Coming up as a death sentence. Stan will drop on his head, but the inaccuracy almost lets him down. Instead, he puts Boomage down, and Perfecto needs another spray. It's only good for 1. Simple, overwhelmed by Tessa's up in heaven, and Heroic finally cracked their way into the A site. It's been costly. The grenade does nothing, but drop down the vent. Stan's dead again. Bit already lower from the ramp spawn.
Now all about this main ramp now, and Tessez is homed in on the position. Flash from Bit or Electronic going to come through to try and get them off these angles. It's Bit flashing for the Heaven Peak, but both Tessez and Shush win their fights.
3 players sneaking down ramp to B. Bit's got his work cut out.
Yeah, now contact's getting made, right? Now it's becoming clear. Bit brought down low and calling for rotations at this point are these B-site boys. They've kept the vents control at least. Maybe an easier path to the rotations for Na'Vi. But even then, you're kind of clutching at straws to find a way to make this one doable. Refresh, even a double here is worth its weight in gold. That's really going to seal the deal on the save call. Na'Vi were all in this round.
It's good, yeah, especially when you have Electronic on the other side. You know, this guy's always getting up in your face. He's already been doing it sometimes, crossing out main.
Yeah, he's crossed behind red. He's looking to fight for this outside control. He's getting wild with it.
Crazy.
Acadian will put a leash back on Simple. That's the gun removed, and that's basically irretrievable. Good luck getting that back from outside. You're down to Deagles, you're down to MP9s, an early rotation down towards B out of Electronic. But only 1 man has crossed outside for Heroic. This is looking like another one of these A commitments, and that kill might entice them in, or it might just prompt them to hold their ground for now, anticipating more aggro out of Na'Vi. They'd be right in that assumption. They're looking to lock it in here in the lobby, and that's where they're going to send guys like Boomich. There's the killing blow. It's a 7-8 half, neck and neck. Oh, this is feeling destined to be a very close matchup.
Don't stop now.
Oh my, double Beretta push into the lobby. It's not gone well out of the gate.
Quaddies.
Yeah. Oh no, and outside is also a slaughterhouse. Simple. Good for a double. P250, by the way, cheaper than the dual Berettas, and he's gotten 2 out of it.
Better as well.
It's down with the dualies, and Simple with a 3rd.
He's making a splash, all right. That's all you have going.
And dualies versus P2, the ultimate challenge. Simple going to close it with 4. It's done exactly that. It's served its purpose. There's no early B rotation. And so right now, Na'Vi have got free reign of this lower site.
Yeah, free plant as well. You're not going to go in gung-ho, right? You're still going to be ready for a bit of resistance, but you need to be. Soon Boomich will find out the easy way. Much nicer than the hard way, that is, but here's the hard way. Down on ramp, Bit doubles up, no problem. He can hold it, he can take it, but he can't stop the flank in lobby. That's a gun given over.
Yeah, I'm never ready to write Heroic off. I had to learn that the hard way. Na'Vi are here to play now. Outside push for Heroic. Boomich, not aware of this. He's in the lion's den, and it's called that because it's full of lions. They're going to start to chomp down upon him. Boomich dead. Electronic still holding, but he could get overwhelmed here. There are a lot of bodies outside. They're now running away. They don't want to hang around forever, especially as other bits of real estate are being secured by this Na'Vi squad. They stack 3.
He's trying to hunt them down, but this spot for Bit is massive information. He just evades, he just escapes and gives them B. Have it for free. We've got that top site. Electronic cuts off the vent rotate. Stan won't even get a shot out in main. They're coming from Hut. And yeah, you've got that AK on Shush. Yeah, you got some flashes on Cadian, but what can you really make of this round? Surely nothing. It's got to have to be the best flash of his career. Simple's waiting for it. Now Shush pokes his head in, but nothing to be found. Not yet. Got to wait for that heaven contact first.
Yeah, Cadian flashing from deep off the angle. That's just to take heaven back. The AK brushed aside, and well, the gun's going to pull through for Na'Vi. They put a stop to this retake. Cadian gets out of there with an AK. He'd love to hold on to that, but will Simple let him? Will he show mercy? Oh no, Electronic's not planning to, and neither is Simple.
The eco's not today. But you take the round regardless. Down with the gun be blown towards him. Oh, it's lost in the mist.
Now, they can't afford to have a slow CT start. We saw that back on Overpass for both squads going 5-0 down to open it. That cannot afford to be the case here, else Na'Vi will be sprinting towards the finish line. Cadian, that is a big kill to find, and you know it. Stound's hanging about, but he's going to get cleared. Electronic does flush him out and gives that 4-on-4 back over. That's going to re-entice Cadian and try clamp down on this outside control. Yeah, both flashes missed the mark for Tessez. And so he's inviting them in. Come into the org, and well, they will. They accept the invitation, and they steamroll him out of the round. Is it just going to be the drop to B? They've still got Electronic waiting in the wings at Secret and strips another man from the retake. Heroic, they really needed to find success here, and maybe that kill entices you back in, but I'm not so sure. Cadian fakes the vent drop, but I think that's just to keep players on the B site, stop them from hunting you.
Electronic, you know, while he's a beast outside and in Secret on the CT half, he's doing the same on T side. He's committing behind fake smokes. He's cutting off rotations. Na'Vi is so good at manipulating their opponents around the map.
Shush donning the auto shotgun. I do love this purchase. Top Hut is a mean place for an auto shot.
Yard is clear. He flashes, he smokes early rather to get a one-way, and he's already got that info. Electronic on a lurk outside, and Cadian attacks the lobby. It's all confirmed now. Heroic know what's going on, and Cadian is giving us the goods. 2 inside the lobby, and he still won't stop. Shotgun in the hut. Killing Simple here wins you the round.
Yeah. Oh, and well, it's easy for the shotgun. Simple dead. Even though Electronic gets that kill outside, there's really not a lot of success to be found here for Na'Vi. Perfectly timed re-aggression from Cadian into the lobby. And so Heroic live to fight another day. 8 to their name, and they're not letting Na'Vi run away with this one.
Smokes do come, but they come later. Dodging the Molotov. Any way to stop that wall is denied for Heroic. Cadian. Oh, the drop! There was a double face. Boomich dies for the cause, but is the cause enough? Are they going to get that trade? Cadian escapes just in time. Re-smokes the angle as well, and Electronic can't find Refresh out CT. Or Tessez, rather. It's Refresh to save him, and they even see Na'Vi escaping from Secret. Cadian Smoke has kept him back, and Bit is trying to attack the A site. That might be temptation for Perfecto. He's just lost the bomb.
Yeah, the 2 rookies left up in this one. Bit brushed aside, and Perfecto 1-on-3. Oh, he doesn't notice the swing out from behind Blue.
4x3? Or?
Yeah, it must be 9 on the board for Heroic. That's all it is, a bit of paranoia. Cadian and Tessez both moving in to hold ramp. Simple opens up with a frag to Refresh, and that might change the Na'Vi game plan here. It's this heaven wrap that could seal the deal. Shush up close and Cadian holding, but no one is considering Boomich in the back. There's the first. He didn't spot the hot man, but Simple trades it out. And Tessez has just missed this timing.
It's close though.
He's right there. He's hot on their heels. He won't be able to stop that bomb going down, but he does at least deal with Simple. There's another man back in the lobby, and Tessez is all too prepared to fight to the death. 2-on-2 in the blink of an eye, and the AKs are gone for Na'Vi. It's the Deagle, it's the Tech 9 that have got to get this one over the line. It's down, CT vent, he should be aware of this. Oh, needs to keep an eye on it. Electronic with the swing, can't find a thing. This round was set up for Boomich to be the guy to close it. He's got a flash, and that's it for his peak. They're on the bomb, the guy without the kit has tapped it, and Boomich dead on the swing.
Maybe.
It's very, very close, but I think Heroic have got themselves a 10th double digit secured.
Heroic, oh dear. Now they're just throwing themselves at Na'Vi. Back turn, free B, and they run into the A site. It's come at a cost. Electronic has taken the lobby player out, but it's again the pistols here for Na'Vi that have to hold strong. Perfecto with some taps, but Refresh fires back. And even though Electronic has the bomb, this would be the clutch of the map.
The rest of his team are out in the site, and Cadian knows with no contact getting made, he's pieced together where Electronic is. He knows just him being here is a nuisance, is a problem. The tag only confirms it, and that is really, really lovely out of Heroic. Detective Cadian on the case, mate. Once more, there's this early drop into Secret, something that they've done a hell of a lot. Stound's up close on main. They are trying to get it past him. Little gap in that smoke, but the flashes get Electronic by and into the garage.
They're trying to collapse on them. They got main, they're coming up secret. Boomich has drawn the attention, but Electronic's back is turned. Boomich might die for the cause, but it's Electronic to turn into the orb that he never knew was there. Cyclops mode for Cadian, it's nothing new. Bit needs the Deeg and it won't do. Refresh drops the bomb with a couple, and he can just lock down this angle. One more will seal the deal. It's Perfecto in a clutch. And this guy, known for his clutching, but this is not one, surely not. Perfecto sneaks out, no time, picks up a nade, they hear that, they know he's committed, he's jumping, he's playing, but they'll just shoot down from above and lock in the equalizer. This is a 10-win streak to be broken by the Danes if they can keep this up. They're full of confidence, why wouldn't they be? Stout throws himself into Electronic with Cadian's flash, it's a free kill and no punish.
And he's still just so raring to go, so willing to fight. This was a sort of confidence that you never really saw from Na'Vi. You never really see from Na'Vi. Oh, Simple! How does he hit those? What is that? It goes, like, he took the hardest route possible. Yeah, little 180 around the world. What, back again? Heads offs down. But now they got to run into Cadian at ramp. Jiggles, wiggles. They're giving him vertigo, but the molly, it's going to separate this push only for a moment, right? And with Cadian conceding, with them dropping refresh in through the vent, and Cadian instead electing to watch for this hell control, it's not the end of the world. You've kept them in ramp. You've got them boxed in.
Yeah, this is fine. Don't want to give up a 3-on-3. Let Na'Vi take this space. You've already dispatched a rotation. Refresh is ready on lower. And this guy has just been an absolute tank. 22 and 15 right now. No one rivaling that on his side. Molly comes in. Refresh is going to have to go in front of this. He's going to have to be in the open. On the stairs, got a bit of room to work with. They jump through in sync. And, oh, he's going to drown him. Just one man, no part today. Bit is dead, and Refresh on 1 health. It's always the closest of margins for this guy.
Yeah, they're trying to get down. They're trying to get by Refresh. There's a very small gap there, and he doesn't want to get caught giving over this early pick. They get down secret. But already a double rotation here from Heroic, and Bits had to concede the lobby, trying to make sure these boys in secret don't get wrapped outside. You need to win these openers. Tess says, and Stown are not going to go easy on you. Stown waiting a decon, he's fighting to the death. There's one. Oh, making a double. Stown won't let them in. He takes 3 to the grave with him, and he's set up Heroic for a 14th round, traded by Simple. Simple looking to come up the vent, but they've gone into the stack. They've played right into Heroic's hands.
Cadian.
They don't know about Cadian, but a missed shot. Oh, making a double. Bit's gonna get this bomb down. It's all set up for Simple to close out the round. It's a heaven plant with Simple taking outside control. Cadian had chances to close this round. He does not want those missed shots to be what has this fall apart for Heroic.
No.
They don't know about Simple in heaven. They just saw him on the A site, but now it makes it all too clear with him getting that kill. Cadian, how on earth are you meant to win this? How on earth are you meant to pick this round up? They hear him, and there's the lock-in, 13-13, and that is one hell of a recovery.
Cadian is kicking himself. We've seen him close series from the hut position on this map. Clutches out the wazoo. Not today, not here. Even though he's had pretty impactful, important CT sniper shots. Not when it mattered most. 13-13. Is that going to cost them more than 1 round? Will it get Na'Vi back in the groove? Even though they've done it quietly, Heroic have still made the right read. They've dropped 2 into the bomb site. Tesses and Refresh, top and bottom respectively. And they're ready to hold strong.
Tesses makes first contact, and he makes it in a big way. Now they shouldn't be ready for Refresh, and he collects that kill for free. Only Electronic left to be, and yeah, he drops down onto him. It's back in a 2-on-2. There's no Simple to save the day this time around, but Bit, the man from the last, one of the heroes that emerged for Na'Vi, still kicking it large on this rotation. Heroic are pushing their way in through ramp. And Electronic, oh, with the swing, he's down and out for the count. Cadian to close, it's that re-aggression in through ramp. Na'Vi were expecting way more respect out of Heroic there.
Hey, Paul. Not seeing a full exec here. Are they going to commit? Everyone's going out. Stown's smoked off right now. Oh dear. Bit's going to drop vent. It's a cancel.
You know, players have gotten down the vent. He's trying to psych out Heroic right now and play with the mindset of these CTs. Boomich, he's had a very quiet game, but that double might just turn the tide to Na'Vi's favor. He had 6 kills coming into this round, but the 2 that he just got there might make all the damn difference. Na'Vi with the bomb down on A, with the money gone for Heroic, they are left saving.
And Heroic are locked out, 14 all. Electronic's gonna walk in though. If he does it dry, might be a dead man. Dink through the corner. Electronic wants to hunt his prey, but also doesn't want to go astray. Na'Vi is still grouped back lobby, and they're even taking ramp. Heroic have been forced out of that position by utility.
Oh my god, it's a deagle to open. Shush has seen them lining up utility for A. That's info ahead of time. He's waiting close at the hut. Will they check for him? The deagle up close. It's good for 1. Boomich trades up in heaven. The scout can't find a thing. Tess says, I want to come through the main smoke, but Simple says no, and they've had enough. Na'Vi send Heroic packing. The A play works wonders.
Goodbye. 15-14.
Looking like they want to try and take ramp, but Perfecto, there's one. It almost becomes a double. That was so nearly a lineup. They've dealt with Katie at a refresh down. Oh, no, now they deal with refresh and down. The last guy remaining, he can't win this. Na'Vi are going to the grand final. They've got the chance at blazing a trail to the Na'Vi era.
Не надо. Еще! Жить!
Да просто выйдите вместе, договорите не убивать.
Найс! Кстати, вот того!
Двери,
Рефреш, рефреш!
No sweat whatsoever. Everything was just smooth sailing. It wasn't close at all. None of that, none of that. No, I'm kidding. Na'Vi going to the grand finals to join Vitality tomorrow, and that has to be a weight off their shoulders after that whole series and how it all played out.
Now that was one hell of a series, Trace. That was awesome. A lot of up and down moments. A lot of, you're thinking, okay, the Danes got this. Then all of a sudden, Bit and Simple come with a 2v4 out of nowhere. Then you're thinking they have the momentum again. And I think this game had it all.
It had everything. It had swing rounds. It had clutches. It had crazy multi-kill stone in that B side. The round that, as you mentioned, Na'Vi ended up winning in that 2v4. He starts it up with a triple kill. Look, Na'Vi is inevitable. The fact that they will fight for that $1 million, it is just a destiny. That's their
right
fate.
there.
It's right there. Nothing can take it away from them. If Heroic couldn't take it away from them in that game, then nothing can.
And I'm telling you, Na'Vi 6 months ago loses that game.
Yeah, I agree with you.
For
sure.
Like they've evolved over time, mentally more than anything else. A little bit as a team as well. The addition of Bit, right, and just how they've improved as a unit, I think, is what enabled them to get ahead in the end.
I want to ask you about, let's say, the last 3 rounds of this map. I thought that the tactics you used at the time were almost perfect, and it was such a high-pressure situation. Can you tell me a little bit about like who made what decision? How did you guys find these plans at the last second at the end?
We just usually we just understand. I mean, like if you know that. Like Tessis goes B and he gives ramp, we probably know that refresh close to him as well. We knew that if we're gonna do some smokes outside and some execution, they're gonna push lobby. But we expect this, and we didn't counter it at all at the beginning. And after, just Boomich did great calls. We just told him to not worry about his individual game because he need to coordinate the team. That's his role, and he did it perfect at the end with great calls.
Did you get sweaty at all today? Did it make you guys kind of like work for it?
Yeah, of course. Like I saw that we could play better, and I was surprised why we didn't show it earlier, like at the beginning of second and third map. So yeah, just we need to focus more because there's an important game coming.
So Simple, I'll let you go out on this. Is there anything you could say or maybe put a note on about your opponents today in Heroic?
Just who? I mean, yeah. They played good. They played good. Don't know what's going on with this team, except CS, but overall they were prepared.
I wouldn't count Vitality out. I just feel like Na'Vi and we get that sensation from Simple when we talk to him. They realized that they just dodged the bullet in that series.
Yep.
Like they knew they were not playing the best Counter-Strike, but it helps you build up like a mountain of confidence that you can win. Nevertheless, you can win even if you're missing a few calls, even if you're butchering a few situations, even if Boomage is not having a good map on you. It doesn't matter. They can win, and that you take it with you. You take that confidence with you. You just dance a little bit with death on that one, and you move on to the grand final, which is a different ball game. It's a different one. It's a best of 5. Now we talk Simple, we talk Zaiwu. They're both at peak right now.
Yeah,
at peak.
You gotta love it.
What else can we ask for?
I mean,
it's gonna be beautiful Counter-Strike.
The stage couldn't be any more perfectly set, which is what we have in front of us. Of course, for tomorrow, our grand finals, ESL Pro League Season 14 comes to a close, and we know you're gonna be there. Again, it's Vitality versus Na'Vi. It's a best of 5, one match to rule them all, and we'll see you there.